So, look what is trending on the Twitter twatter. Jane Bond. Now, we've covered lots about this before. I've done a few videos on here on the channel when we had rumours that James Bond would be... Well, we know now, in fact, that a black woman will be taking up the 007 mantle. But then I jumped on Twitter twatter today and I see Jane Bond trending, and I'm like, what is this? And apparently it's because Pierce Brosnan endorses Jane Bond, or something recent which has come out. But I love these replies, and these replies, I'm going to read them, and then I'll give you my actual opinion. But take note, most of this is from women. So just before you know, all you white knighting, I don't know, autistic cucks or whatever you want to call yourselves nowadays, jump on here and go, you're a bigot, or that I'm sexist. I'm talking, these are women's responses, right? Jessica Molly. Not going to lie, it's sad that women have to play originally male roles to be seen as strong. Genuinely don't want there to be a Jane Bond, as it's basically saying we can't have an original female spy that's unique. Female, remember? Oh, let me guess, you're going to say internalized oppression or some crap. Now, I'm going to go through and read the females first, and then we'll get through to the blokes that are commenting on this. Amanda. Rather than making James Bond a woman, which would be fine, but... can we come up with a brilliant new female spy story? I mean, I happen to have the screenplay for my spy drama all ready to go if anyone wants an original, not a Jane Bond. Clarice. Swear the point of gender equality is that women should celebrate being women. Jane Bond sounds so degrading. Why not have a brand new female spy that girls can look up to, rather than women just following in a man's footsteps? I would hasten to agree with that. And then we get some baffling comments coming in from, like, Simone here. Men, keep Bond a man. I don't think anyone's had that hashtag. Writers, Jane Bond will sleep with just as many women as James Bond. Men, can't wait for the new Jane Bond movie. I mean, that's funny, but no, that's not what people are thinking. I will not watch a Bond film titled Jane Bond. It's an insult to everyone who likes the franchise. Again, this is a girl. This is meant to be peak feminism, but it actually hurts the feminist movement. You're saying that women can't be lead actors in a spy films without piggybacking off a man's success? Round of applause for Q Wooty. Epic twatter name as well. And it continues, right? Because this is all... apparently it was a like a THR piece or something like that. Joanne Rowney. Can we stop with the whole Jane Bond thing? Why do women need to take on a male role to be seen as a strong character? Very good question. Why can't we just have a film with a female lead from the start? Very good question. Why can't we stop pretending it's progressive to gender bend roles instead of writing new ones? Very good question, Joanne. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. And this is where it came from. It was this Hollywood Reporter article. It was this one, right? Pierce Brosnan. Oh, there I am in the corner. Pierce Brosnan endorses female Bond. Get out of the way, guys. Mate. The actor says playing James Bond was his biggest achievement, but that it's time for a woman in the role. Pierce Brosnan saved the world 4 times as James Bond, a career milestone he cites as his biggest achievement. The actor says now is the time to pass the legendary role onto a woman, as Lashana Lynch is rumoured to take over as the next 007 from Daniel Craig in the upcoming No Time to Die installment. Yes, Brosnan said. of the prospect of a female Bond. I think we've watched the guys do it for the last 40 years. Get out of the way, guys, and put a woman up there. I think it would be exhilarating. It would be exciting. However, he expressed doubt that the change will play out on screen under the current producers. I don't think that's going to happen with the Broccolis. I don't think that is going to happen under their watch. And then he, just all the bloody trigger warnings here, the bloody virtue signaling buzzwords. Spoke about the Me Too era. Without question, yes, the Me Too movement has been relevant and significant and well needed in our society, so they'll have to address that. And look, I agree it's absolutely relevant, but I was on my dog walk today, and I did think of something quite comical. It's essentially become hashtag meme too at the moment, like it really is. It's just a meme at this point in time. It's lost all significance because hashtags mean fuck all. I know, shock horror in the real world, but a hashtag actually means nothing, ladies and gents. I know, I'm bursting so many bubbles right now. I know. Fucking mind blown, man. I know. Crazy. But yeah, it's a meme too now, isn't it? James Bond has a certain significance of a deep pride. I will be asked about him until my dying days. It just goes with the territory. He's a beloved character. I was honoured to play the role, and I rejuvenated a franchise that had been dormant. And then and then, after talking about the meme too, he starts talking about fucking Mr. Polanski. A dude that has a warrant under the US and is running away from charges. Mr. Polanski and I have worked together. He's a brilliant filmmaker, and so is Woody Allen. We celebrate them as filmmakers. Oh. Even in this, there's hypocrisy. Pierce Brosnan, bro. What you doing, mate? So, let's get to the comments by dudes in this. Because, again, they're all pretty, like, it's all really, really justifiable. All the women's comments, for instance, right? Absolutely. I completely agree with most of what the women have been saying in this. Okay, so... we already have a ton of action movie James Bond-esque movies where a woman is the lead. We don't really need to change James Bond into a Jane Bond. Yeah, we don't. There's Atomic Blonde, Lucy. There's a new one coming out. I've forgotten the name, but it's from the same producers as Lucy. And just the comments absolutely make sense. Like the Dandy Highwayman, the character is James Bond. James, a man. A woman can conceivably play 007. Yes, which was my point. Absolutely, a woman can take on the role, but there's still some issues around, people thinking 007 is James Bond, and the franchise being about James Bond, not 007. Should Bond be killed, but Jane Bond would be a new character? I wearily can believe this is up for discussion. Yeah, absolutely. We don't want a Jane Bond. We want a female 007 with her own identity. James Bond as a person, 007 as a title. Agreed to some degree. Fran, with all this Jane Bond business, I don't get why it needs to happen. There's 007, which means there's 006, 005, 004, 003, 002, 001, 008, 009, etc. Is there a reason why a female MI6 spy couldn't be one of those? Is there? Yes, there is, ladies and gents. Because it's called pandering. It's to get your money. And all those that are somehow blinded by this, you are part of the problem. That's why we can't get it. Because they're doing it for your money. They're not doing it for diversity. They are doing it to get the sweet, sweet, sweet cashola. And if you don't see that, you're a moron. Terrible. What a weird thing to see trending. Anyway, I'm going to go and have some lunch. I thought you would find this funny. Again, most of these comments are by women. What's your response to these people? Internalized depression? Misogyny? What is it going to be? Because I love the responses. They crack me up. In fact, I even screenshot some of them and send them to friends because they are that funny. So please do try and argue the toss about why women are now against Jane Bond. I love to hear it. Those white knights, you want the You can basically smell the puss. You're never going to get it, mate. No one likes a white knight scumber. No one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts down below. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Smash like. Check out my merch underneath the video and also my Patreon. But thanks so much for watching. I'm Mr. H. Take care.